Hey, good afternoon, YouTube. Just wanted to come through and do a quick reading on Nicki Minaj. This video was requested by a subscriber, or it was left in my comments, I should say. So, um, I want to begin by saying that, like most of my videos, I don't follow any of these people who I do readings on. Nicki Minaj, I don't as well. Now, I did see something online, I want to say maybe this morning, about her dropping an album. That's the most I know about Nicki Minaj and what's going on around her. I do know in the past that I did do something on her. It was like a quick or a short story video in regards to what was coming for her. And I sensed that there was maybe another baby coming, which, I mean, I'll stick to. I do know that energies change. Stuff happens in life to where people take different directions, but at that moment, that's what the cards had. Um, that's what the card said. So, moving forward, I would like to do a full video and see what's going on around Nicki Minaj. So, I already pre-shuffled the cards, so I'm just going to shuffle maybe 3 or 4 times and then pull from the top. I'll pull about 6 cards in regards to the situation around Nicki Minaj, and then I'll continue to flip just to see what else the cards have to say about what's coming for Nicki Minaj or what's around Nicki Minaj. All right, so without further ado, let's get into it. So Spirit, show me what you want me to see and know around Nicki Minaj. What do you want me to see and know? So the first card I pulled is the Page of Swords. What do you want me to see and know about Nicki Minaj, Spirit? What do you want me to see and know about Nicki Minaj? Let's see. Let me make sure you guys can see that. Okay, so what I got was the Page of Swords, the Hermit card, the Queen of Wands, the King of Cups, the 5 of Wands, and then the Knight of Cups here. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Emperor card. So the first thing I received when I pulled these cards was Nicki Minaj is in her head, and I see this book in this young lady's head. She does a lot of studying or a lot of writing for what's coming for her. I do see her, you know, swirling around in excitement, or how can I put it? I don't want to say curiosity, but she's ecstatic by some of the things she's come up with, some of the lyrics she come up with. She's happy. I think the you know how people get excited from swirling around, or they get some type of joy from something. So I definitely see that there's some type of joy coming from whatever she's doing. If it's writing or studying, I do see that. I also see the little bird there too, you know, and I just heard Songbird, you know. There's something musically she's working on. As we know, she's working on an album. So a lot of these songs on this album, she could be writing them. I'm not sure if she's a writer or not. I'm not sure if she has writers for her, but I definitely see her delving more into this album and writing her own material if she haven't already. Now, I will say we haven't heard much from Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj has been in this hermit mode. I think she's been gaining a lot of knowledge, and I think it could be something spiritually. But what I will say is, Nicki Minaj have been watching, you know, seeing what's going on around music, because I do believe she haven't been on a music scene for a while. Don't think that she don't know what's going on in our culture as far as music or how music is changing. She's going to keep up with times, but she's been very silent. She's letting these other girls do their thing before the queen, you know, takes her throne. You know, that's the plan here. Now, I will say that I have a King of Cups here and a Knight of Cups here, and I have the 5 of Wands here in the middle. So that tells me there's some type of competition, you know, a conflict. I'm not sure if this is involving, you know, like I said, the other girls, or just people around her that's kind of causing conflict for her, or maybe conflicts amongst each other, because maybe they want to pull her in different directions or whatever, or maybe these are executives in the music industry, because we did get the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. I do see that, you know, there is some tension here, though. You know, regardless of um, this album and where she want to go with this album, there's people who is, you know, probably fighting her to do this or do that. But I will say, I hope she's sticking to her guns, because as much energy as she's putting into this album, I think that they need to let her just soar. So I'm going to pull more cards just to see what else Spirit has to say about this situation. I got the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and then the Moon card. There's a lot of, I hate to say this, a lot of dark emotion, a lot of hidden emotion that's gathered around Nikki. It's very difficult. Maybe it's the industry. Maybe the stress of the industry, the mental stress of this industry is what's got her, you know, in her emotions so deeply in her emotions. Maybe there's a lot of secrets that she has within this business. Because at one time, I do believe I heard her say that she wanted to retire, if I'm not mistaken. And I think it's because of the stress, the mental stress of this business. There's a Tower card, the Page of Wands, and then the Three of Cups. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Nicki Minaj on this album, or I'll say on this album, I'm just gonna say that, if we get some collabs with at least 2 to 3 other females on here, big name females, or it could be up and coming rising stars, you know, that she's gonna help, you know, help out and, you know, push towards making their own mark. But I definitely see it. We're gonna be surprised by it with this Tower card. We're gonna be surprised. Let's get more. So I got the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Five of Cups here. Grab more. Okay, I'm gonna say this because I felt that when I first put a card, I just want to see what else was gonna come out. I don't know what's going on around her relationship. I'm not sure what's her sign, what's her guy's sign, but I get an air sign here. There's somebody here. Okay, let me say it. You know, there's a breakup here. There's some type of heartbreak here. Somebody's heartbroken. Someone feel left out, and someone up and leaving, as you see. So I'm not sure what's going on around her and her guy, or if there's been news about a breakup or a possible breakup, but I definitely sense that happening. Yeah, so there she is. She's moving forward again, you know. She's moving forward. But this Devil card, though, that scares me a little bit. I think that's the industry, you know. I think that the devil is going to try to come back in, you know. Or she has some addictions, you know, when it comes to the business. Maybe she is a pusher. Maybe she don't know how to slow down when she start working. But I definitely sense that she's going to come back. Let me grab more. Yeah. She's going to come back, but I tell you what, with this Devil card, I think she have nothing to worry about. I think that she's going to come back, and she's going to be balanced. She's done a lot of work within herself. She's done a lot of work within herself. She knows who she is. She knows who she is. You know. I definitely just heard. I feel like people are going to expect her to come back and be the Nicki Minaj that we thought she was. Someone who is uppity, or I don't know the word to use for her, because I don't know her personality. But what I'm hearing is someone who looks down on people. You know, people don't expect that from her, or being overly blunt. I think that she's changed. I think that she's going to be kind of, you know, careful with her words. Yeah, this young lady has settled down a lot. She's found who she is, and she just want to move forward with, you know, making music. But she's very content with herself now. She's grown up. She's very content. She's not the little girl who we were used to. And see what I mean? The world is going to see her in a whole different light. Look, that's the world card. There's a judgment card. She released something. You're going to see a whole different side of her. And the new person we're going to see is very well balanced. Look at that with the justice card. Let's get more. Look at that. The one we used to know is gone. She's here for a good time. And a long time, by the way. So, there are people around her who are going to be jealous of her success. And they're going to try to, bring her down. Or there's going to be jealous people around her who's going to be stressed because she's going to make a comeback and be a whole different person. Yeah, I can see Nicki Minaj making how can I put it? I can see her going a new direction as well. And this new direction could be about enlightening people. Could it be about the business? Could it be about writing music? Could it be about just, growing as a person? But I definitely sense that she is about to take a different direction. Look at that. She's running towards it too. And it's going to be something. It could be something spiritual. She could have, taken a turn spiritually. But I definitely see a lot of growth in Nicki Minaj. You look at that. You got the King of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and then the Ace of Wands. There's a new direction coming. And there's someone here with a lot of knowledge here. Look at that. That King of Pentacles there. A lot of knowledge. And they want to share it with the world. Look at that globe in the card there. They're planning on doing something. She could be teaming up with somebody. That's what it is. Could be somebody spiritual. Got the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords here for her. Well, this is workload. That's burden, I guess maybe this new project, maybe she can be apprehensive about the direction. She's not sure how people are going to take her, but I definitely sense this new project will be something that people will love. Look at that. There's a Lovers card. People are going to love this. There's a new direction, the Fool card. And that's the Queen of Swords, standing her ground. So I'm going to leave it at that. I definitely, like I said, see something new for Nicki. I definitely see a lot of growth in Nicki. So let's just see what happens when, she get back out in the public and the new album come out. Oh, like I should have mentioned, but these songs are going to be something that's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. People are going to love it. So that's what I have for you. I hope you like it. Hit the like button. Leave me a comment. And subscribe. Until next time, have a great Wednesday.